Through the many lifetimes, through the many cycles, pieces of the self had been left behind, shattered like glass across eternity. Memories lost, lessons unfinished, echoes of past selves waiting to be found. And so, the next cycle began. The cycle of integration. To move forward, the soul must gather itself again, not just its past lives, but its choices, its failures, its victories. Every moment, every thought, every action, woven together into something greater. This was not reincarnation, not mere remembrance. It was reintegration. A return to what had always been. A soul complete. But only a few ever reached this stage. For the path was difficult. The weight of past selves was heavy, and those who could not carry it would remain lost, trapped in cycles they did not understand, searching for something they could not name. But those who succeeded, those who became whole, would enter the next cycle, the cycle of creation, the cycle of the netter. The net had been woven at the beginning of existence, long before life had form, long before matter had shape. And now, there were those who understood it. The netter, souls who had risen beyond the material, beyond individuality, beyond even time itself. They did not rule, they did not command. They simply kept the balance. They maintained the structure, ensuring that existence did not spiral into chaos, that the great cycles continued, unbroken. They did not interfere with the lower worlds. They did not guide the souls of the living. They simply watched over the net, the great lattice of existence, repairing its fractures, maintaining its flow. To many, they seemed like gods. To others, like forces of nature. But they were neither. They were simply those who had reached understanding. And that understanding had given them purpose. Yet, even they were not the highest. For beyond the net, beyond even their wisdom, stood the Ennead. The first, the oldest, the architects of existence itself. Before life, before thought, before chaos had even stirred. There were nine beings born from the first fabric of the multiverse itself. They had no names, for names are limitations. They had no forms, for form is a cage. They were awareness itself. The first sparks of consciousness, existing before there was anything to be conscious of. They did not create the multiverse. They were the multiverse. Their awareness shaped the first currents of reality, the first laws that bound existence into cycles. They were neither good nor evil, neither light nor dark. For such things only existed within the lower cycles. They simply were. And yet, even they were not the end. For beyond the Ennead, beyond the known cycles of existence, lay the great unknown, the place where the cycles began, and where someday all things must return. In the vastness of the multiverse, worlds burn out, stars fade, galaxies unravel. The net, woven from the first strings of existence, begins to fray. The netter, the great keepers, withdraw. Even the Ennead, those who stood beyond time, begin to fade. For all that has form must one day dissolve. All separation must end. And so, existence begins its return. The great spirals collapse inward. The multiverse folds upon itself.